What is going on, guys? We are back, and today is moving day. We no longer live in a hole in the ground, or we almost don't live in a hole in the ground. Once we move the stuff over here, this will be our new base, and I am in love with this base. I think it looks so good. It turned out great. It turned out better than I thought it would, and I know you guys said you were excited to see the final result, and so I worked tirelessly over the last 2 days to get this to look good. I tore it down a lot, rebuilt it, and finally it looks good. And so it's gonna be like a little episode of Cribs when we go in here for the next 4 minutes. So we're just gonna be like, yo, what up, my name's Dr. Rageheart and this is my pimpin' crib. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That's just what I hear on every episode of Cribs. That's basically how it starts out in my mind. Whatever, maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, who knows, but it is a pimpin' crib though. So basically when I designed this, obviously I told you guys I wanted to go for the modern feel, and I just went for open space, so that's with the big ceiling and the huge windows. I love windows, and I think these look great, obviously because the glass is perfectly clear except for the white border, which I think looks really good with the nether quartz and the chiseled cobblestone. And I think this turned out pretty well for just using basically 2 blocks, well 3 blocks if you count the glass as a block, but I mean really it's just nether quartz, occasionally nether quartz, and the chiseled cobblestone, and then some glowstone nooks and some glass, but those don't help too much. So basically my idea behind this whole house is to just have a lot of open space in the center for activities. Now, if you guys have seen Step Brothers, it's a great scene in the movie. Now that we have bunk beds, we have so much more space for activities. We can do so much in here, we can, I don't know, we can water it. We can water this, yeah. No, nothing's going to be in the center for the time being, as far as I'm aware. But in the sides, this is where all the magic is going to happen. Oh, yes. This is where the machines are going to go. And I think I'm going to have, one for Ender IO, one for, our power setup over here, maybe. And, something for, I don't know. We have to figure out what's going to go there, because I don't want it to be empty. But you could do, an enchanting setup in one, maybe, and, an ME setup in the other. I don't know, something like that. You guys can give me your opinions on it, because I honestly have nothing, I have no better ideas for that. But so I can't get over how much I like the way this turned out. And look at this, look at this, look at the sunrise, look at how good it looks. It looks so great because you get the full effect because you're on the island of seeing it come up, and it's just, oh, look at the sun, it's so pretty. No, okay. But we really do have to move stuff over here today because, we can't really say it's our home yet until we put stuff in here. So that's what we're going to be doing, and we're going to have to wire the power and all that, which shouldn't actually be too difficult if we put the power or the Ender IO here, and then obviously the opposite one there, or the other one there, and just wire it under the house. So what I'm probably going to do is grab all the machines, get the last bit of nether quartz I need, and fill that in. And then we're going to jump back, and I will clear space under the house for the wiring, because that's something I wanted to do, was create a huge just underground area for the wires to go, so that it wouldn't get too messy with little tunnels and stuff. So I will do that, and we can jump back and start filling in the house, and it'll finally be our house. Yes! Okay guys, so I packed up our base, and this is it right here. This reinforced strongbox is holding basically everything of value on our old base except for the Tinker's construct, which I actually didn't remember. I need to make an island for that because I don't really want to put that in this house anywhere. And the farm and our compressed cobblestone generator thing, those are the only 3 things that are left of the base that have any value at all. So I will finish those later, but if we look in here, you can see we got all the ingots, we got all the machines, all that good stuff, and I did set up the power already, so I guess I can just kind of go over this with you guys. This power setup is it's kind of the same as before, but I did not set up the combustion generators from Ender IO because those require water, and I didn't feel like setting up water because I'm going to end up upgrading all of those to these lava generators anyway, and because I'm not going to be using up much power here for the time being because I don't have really anything that uses power consistently. I thought 1 generator would be enough until I get around to making more. So this is our power setup for now, and eventually I'm going to use conduit facades and move these fluid conduits under the barrels. So I got to make a painter and some conduit facades, but that's not too bad. Now if you guys don't know what that is, it's a cool trick that someone had told me about a while ago, and it's basically these conduit facades, which are pretty easy to make. You just put those into a painter, which is somewhere over here, I don't even know. But you put it into a painter and you can make it look like any block, modded blocks. I'm pretty sure it works with most of them. And then you put it down and you can hold a wrench or a hammer and you can see inside of it and put conduits in there. So basically just hides conduits. Pretty cool. So I'm going to use that to clean this room up even more. But for the time being, I actually think it looks pretty good. So this part over here is done for now. And before I forget, I actually do have to finish this part right here. And I did gather some more blocks of quartz, and we have the thickened glass. So I do need to build up one, and I will use glass because I have silk touch, so it's okay. And man, getting quartz is super annoying. It took me quite some time to get all the quartz I needed. That was probably the longest part when I went off camera, was collecting the quartz. Now you know what, I gotta make sure I silk touch this. There we go. Boom. Saving glass. Now we're done. Now the building is officially done. It's almost moved into too, so it's almost fully completed. So I'm not going to put up these combustion generators like I said because they require water and the other one doesn't, but you know, I think that'll have enough power for now. So the next thing that I think we have to set up is going to be the alloy smelter and sag mill, because then I can get rid of all these stupid ingots that are hanging around here. So first things first, I'm going to line this whole thing with energy conduits, basically because that's just where they're going to go. All the machines are going to go along the outside, and I don't think we should have any problems with setting them up in that amount of space. So that's all done there, and we have the 2 iron chests here, and now all we need is the sag mill and the alloy smelter. Okay, so we got those. So I think we'll put them over here, and we'll do sag mill, alloy smelter, and they should already be configured in the right way. And then we'll put just the chests above them, and yep, they have their upgrades still. Okay, so I think this should work. Let's try throwing a piece of iron in here just to check. I guess we'll throw 2 in there. So it works over here and out. Okay, good. So we can dump all these in here, and I don't really want to click that much because you guys can probably hear my mouse. No, the sun is rising. You guys can probably hear my mouse though, and so I'll just wait to move all the rest of this stuff until later. So the next thing that I really want to set up is the Aqueous Accumulator, and that's because we have the Glacial Precipitator and the Fluid Transposer. Both can use this, so those are going to go next to each other, but this obviously needs to have water on both sides. So I'm going to throw it down. Dang it, okay, I thought it might actually have some water left in it. Unfortunately it doesn't, so we do have to go grab some water right now. It's okay, I got my staff of traveling to get down, and I should have an empty bucket. Nice. But what I was thinking is I'm just going to set the Aqueous Accumulator up under the floor so that you can't see it, and then just pipe it up into the Fluid Transposer, and that should be fine. So we can just do it right over here. So Aqueous Accumulator can go there, and we can just put water here and here. What? Did that water just... No, okay, it didn't pour it out. I thought it poured it out for a second. So there we go. Let's refill our buckets while we're at it, because there's no harm in that. And we can throw down the Aqueous Accumulator here. And it's filling up. Nice. And then all we need to do is put the fluid conduits above that right here and right here. Are those connected? They're not connected, are they? Man, this is even harder now because it's like we got multiple conduits here. There we go. Man, I'm getting so good at that, connecting conduits. So proud of myself. So we need the Glacial Precipitator and the Fluid Transposer. And the way we're going to do this is put the Glacial Precipitator right here and the Fluid Transposer right there, because the Fluid Transposer can also be hooked up to the Magma Crucible. And I'm just going to put this here because we don't really want a machine in the corner since we won't be able to access it. So this is perfectly fine with the setup, and this needs to be reconfigured to also have an intake from over here, because that is where we are going to put the Magma Crucible. And there we go. And I do not have the Tesseract on me, but this needs to push out that side. All good. So let's grab the last remaining stuff that we need to put down. We gotta put down the wireless charger, the tesseract, and then we can put down the soul binder and the slice and splice. I always have trouble saying that. And then we got the induction smelter, and we have an extra aqueous accumulator, and then we need the pulverizer. So I think we'll just have enough space over here. We might need to move the tesseract from right there. Okay. So we can put the pulverizer. We're going to have just enough room for this. We can put the induction smelter there. I want to keep the soul binder and the slice and splice together. So I guess we can put that there and that there. And then this there. Wow, okay, so that is perfect space for that. And just want to make sure none of these are connected in ways that they should not be. Okay, so this is our machine room for the time being, and I'm going to need to learn where everything is again, because I actually don't remember the way things look. Well, I guess actually, yeah, I do. I was just thinking between the induction smelter and the pulverizer, but that is all good. So, let's see how this looks from outside now. Yeah, see, that looks nice. You can see in there, but you can also see the machines. That's nice. Okay, so that's good. So we got 2 rooms completed, and one other room I was thinking about actually is the QED. We need a space for that, so we can throw that down in one of these rooms too. See, because like if we have a random room, why not throw the QED in there? So I'll just put this down like there for now. I don't know where else to put it really, because it's not like it doesn't go in the machine room. So we might make a room specifically for the QED. It looks pretty cool, but it doesn't really do much, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It does stuff for making our machines in here, but it doesn't really do much for anything else. So one thing I need to move in here now is, I don't know if we're going to move the anchor in here. Yeah, actually we can. I can't do that. I got to mine it. Okay. So we got to move the anchor in there. We got to move the bed in there. And we have to move a crafting table in there, because I actually have nowhere to craft right now. So once we get a storage set up, obviously we'll have somewhere to craft. But for now, I kind of just want to put the, where should I put this? Well, I guess the QED kind of counts as like a crafting table, so I guess this can be in the room with the ME system if we have one. And, oh yeah, also I forgot in the other room, I did move these because of the problem it creates with the stuff being placed down there. So I put them right here, and then put one up in the top corner up here. So we got that one, we got to get rid of this one. I think that should be good, and I think that should be the same as over here, yeah. One right there, and then one up in the corner. Cool. So that's good, and I guess we can throw the bed down right here, and the anchor can go, why not? We'll just throw the anchor right here for the time being too. Throw all this miscellaneous stuff in a room together, just because why not? And we need to eat too. Let's see what we have for snacks today. Oh man, it's all fruit, guys. That's like when you get to school or something, or like if you go on a field trip and your mom packs you like a lunch, and then you open it up and you're really excited, and it's like, you know, carrots and stuff and celery, man. And then you try and trade. You try and find that kid, that one weird kid that likes the carrots and the celery and stuff, and you try and trade with them for all the good stuff, like the Lunchables or something. Yeah. Oh, I also forgot to check. Yeah. Okay, so this is good. And this one is, yeah, okay, so we got them right. This one's receiving. So I think that's it, guys. I think we are officially moved in here. We are good to go. I'm going to have to re-sleep in the bed just so that I don't, or so that I can reset my spawn. But this is our house, and we are good to go. I'm pretty excited about this, and I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on the house and where things are and all that good stuff and what you want to see next episode. But it's probably going to be just tacking on more machines to the house and whatnot and doing some improvements. Maybe some landscaping around here to make it look a little bit less bland around the sides. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a like. And once again, I really appreciate all the feedback you guys are giving. Last episode, the feedback was phenomenal, and same with the episode before that. So keep it up, guys, and I will talk to you later.